When you're, needing to make money with this, it shouldn't take you a day and a half to get it started. You shouldn't have to do a silly dance with it as though you're praying to the drone gods or something. All right, so super easy setup. Backpack opens. It mystifies TSA how this backpack opens. Where's the zipper? But it opens upside down, right? Right there. Reveal solo. Solo comes out. Gimbal guard's a good idea. That comes off relatively easily. Controller is strapped in. Now, there are Linux computers on board. They take time to boot. Go ahead and power up your transmitter in the meantime. Battery goes right on top.
Now that's a proprietary, right? Those are designed for that.
That is correct.
Are you using balance props?
They are pre-balanced from the factory.
Oh,
but
so you didn't change the balance?
No. It's
that I've
if
had
you
to
want
do.
to,
Yeah.
you can always shave them and balance them yourself. But these are very well balanced. All right, so there's that, and then handy dandy tablet. Grab one of those. Now, just like any other drone, whether you know or don't know this, in adjacent to the GPS puck receiver that's on there, there's also a magnetometer. That's a compass, and it's electromagnetic. So, and a lot of people don't know this. Rebar is really magnetized because it's cut with metal tools and it's iron. So sidewalks, don't try and take off from it. Chances are it's going to give you a magnetic warning and it's not going to let you take off anyway. So concrete is a good thing to avoid. Asphalt, we should be all right. All right, so once our controller's on, press the button, the little Cylon light goes back and forth, and then this is also going to take about 30 seconds to boot up. In the meantime, and since I'm going to be flying legally, I really wish I could let some of y'all fly here, but because I had to get permission from ATC just to operate up to 100 feet, because we're so close to Burbank International, I'm going to be the only one flying, but I will pass around the tablet, and you can see what's going on the app. So, to open the app, put in my super secret password that everybody knows. All right. I'm going to go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi of the aircraft. To figure out, I'm not an Apple guy. It's so confusing. All right, there it is. All right, connected to the network, and then I just go and open the Solo app. Polarized lenses don't work with screens, and so because of our fancy relationship with GoPro, we have all access to features. It charges the GoPro, it turns it on for you, it turns it off for you. When you activate a smart shot, it automatically starts the recording for you. It's pretty in-depth. It takes a lot of the process out of your hands, so it's pretty awesome for that. So all we need to do is I'm going to set this to a skill level, right? So I've been flying for years. I'm not going to put it all the way on rabbit, so it has like a scale like an old weed eater does, right? Turtle to rabbit for speed. That's literally what it is. But it lets you can change every setting on here, even when the aircraft is in the air. It's pretty awesome. So if I were to let my nephew fly this, I could really quickly grab the iPad, bring the sliders all the way down to where it flies like a turtle, and it will. So I'm going to change my performance. You'll see right here, this little slider. I'm going to put it on medium. That is what's recommended for cinema. And then I'm going to go to fly solo, one touch button, and right there, boom. It's already got a live view of what the camera's looking at. Y'all can go ahead and pass it around if you want. So right now,
so the full resolution video is only being recorded locally onto the GoPro.
That is correct. That is correct. What you're getting on your tablet is going to be a 720p representation of that, and it will automatically save to your camera roll on an iOS device. On Android, I don't know what it's called, but it does the same thing. And actually, who has the tablet real quick?
Right here.
I just want to take a look at what it's showing for GPS here real quick.
What are you recording now?
So my settings are at, that's pretty cool too. I'll show you this. So if I go to settings right here, these are all the settings of the GoPro. Pretty awesome. So I am 2.7K 30 frames per second. It will hold not a full-size iPad, but there should be a larger bracket to accommodate coming out pretty soon. All right. It's mad at me with GPS right
It
now
pulls on
because I'm
rewind.
right next to these freaking power lines. I'm just gonna reboot it.
Does the GoPro shoot still also?
It will, yeah. And there's burst mode. Man, I really wish I could tell you about one of these smart shots because you would like it for that question.
So
Nobody's lit.
Just
Nobody's.
a couple of days.
No one's recording.
Yeah, nobody's recording. I'm not gonna get any trouble.
should we presume that some of these types of features like remote viewing and control of the camera and stuff will be available for new sensors as
Oh yeah,
well?
yeah. We wouldn't go backwards on that one. No, all smart shots are independent of the camera anyway. So I mean, you don't even have to have the gimbal on here, and it would move through the moves. Not that you'd need it to if it didn't have a camera, but yeah.
Does the GoPro have a zoom also? Or no?
What's that?
I was wondering if it was a fixed lens or zoom.
No. I mean, I have another GoPro at home that has a PO lens on it, so it removes. It's rectilinear, so it removes the bow. You can change out lenses on GoPros. It's a little bit difficult, but it can be done.
So to get rid of the bowing or the barreling is up PS?
Yeah. It's I forgot.
Poe
the name.
Productions.
Poe Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.97.
There you go. He knows the specs.
The pause on rewind, is that for just GPS flying?
Pause on
Or is
rewind,
it only
yes.
in, okay.
Yeah, all of those features are only going to be in GPS mode. And GPS is not happy out here today.
Is there a charging base so that it'll automatically open to the base and start charging?
It's been thought about. I don't know if it's going to be released.
You want to go away from these power lines because they drive us crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm checking. So I recommend this too. Not the Samsung S6, but an app that's on it. It's called Hover. It's a really cool app. It gives you weather information. This is going to be a little extra thing. I'm not even going to charge for it, but there's something that's really important when it comes to drones because you're using something that operates on GPS, and that's solar weather. If there are sunspots, if there are solar flares, that affects drones pretty bad. So I'm checking an app to see if that's my problem with GPS right now.
At the HDOP?
H-stop, that's correct.
Hey Eric,
Yes, sir.
would you mind if we do a raffle while you're setting that up?
No, please go ahead.
Rick, you want to?
No, we're good with that. All right.
All right, guys. All right, so we have two different raffles. The first one's going to be for the 2 batteries and gimbal. We'll throw it in the bag. And then the second one will be for the actual full package.
Oh, you're kidding
Ooh.
me. How do we get in?
You already filled out the survey.
I did not.
We announced it multiple times.
I
So actually, we're gonna let Eric pull the first one. This is for the battery and the 2 batteries and the gimbal. So really hope you've got a solar. And then the second one's for the drone package.
Giant package.
I was joking about
Yes!
Oh, awesome.
So it's not this package. We're gonna get your information to Eric's team, and they're gonna send you.
We'll mail it right out
Made
to you.
my day. Awesome.
How many satellites you got?
7.
8. It should do it with 8.
It'll do it with 8, but the
But you're-
H-stop is pretty high right now.
What is
It's
it,
at
4?
2 no, it's at 2.5. I'm just going to go ahead and take off manually. Alright, so right now it's drifting with the wind because I'm not in GPS mode. Once it gives me GPS, I will activate that because I want to show you smart shots.
It should lock by now.
you have the altitude and everything on your
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you can start in manual mode, you can switch it to GPS once it's got it?
Yes, the only thing that's going to change is going to be, it's not going to, it will think over there is the home position, so you need to hover right over. But
barometer so you know rate of climb.
there is, yeah, you have rate of climb information in the app right there. Everything about flight dynamics is going to be in that top bar. Oh, yay, I have GPS. All right, so now it's in GPS and it will hover there. I could go in, have a Diet Coke, sit down, watch a 10-minute TV show, and come out here and it would be in the same spot.